All right, now that you've added your video, added your channels to your video and Leadbubble widget, the next step is to style and design the pop-up. And by pop-up, we mean the actual expanded version of the Leadbubble widget, which is what you see here in the emulator. So when you click here, this is the pop-up, and we're going to style and design that right now. So the first step that you have, or option that you have here, is the video layout. So you can do portrait as we see it now, or you can do a landscape style video. And this has a lot to do with the type of video that you're going to be using and uploading. Perhaps you've uploaded a landscape wider format size video. In that case, you'd probably want to go with the landscape style, but that's a personal preference for you. The next step is the theme color. And the theme color has to do with the background color of certain elements. So when you are using like the email channel or the SMS channel or opt-in channel, there is some background color that can be seen here, and the theme color controls that. So for right now, I'll turn this to black here. We'll hit save. And you'll notice when I hit the email me button, the background is now black. And you can do a solid color. You can also do a gradient. So maybe we want to adjust and have a little bit of a gradient. Hit save. And you'll see how that background color changes. After that is the channel options. So when we talk about channel options, we're talking about the actual buttons here, the channel buttons. So you can change the channel button text color. You can change the icon color here of the channel. You can change the channel button background color. So if we wanted to make that like, say, a color like this, and then we can also change the opacity. So if we want to have some transparency, we can add that, or we can also bring that down. And you can play with that to match the styling of the website. The next option here is the channel button layout. So I only have one channel showing here, but you can do a multi-column. So if you have more than one channel, you'll see a multi-column will give you, multiple columns that the channel buttons are in, or you can just do a single column and they'll just add one after another, and they'll be scrollable if you have, a bunch of channels that you've added. The connect with text, this is kind of like your call to action text that you see right here. And you can change that. Maybe you want to put connect with me. And you can also change the color of that text. Triggers. You can decide how the widget basically will show. So do you want the trigger, the widget to open and expand automatically when the page loads or after a certain amount of time? Or you can simply choose the default here, which the pop-up opens when the actual Leadbubble widget is clicked on like that. Personal preference. Size, so you can make it small, medium, or large. So if we go to large, we hit save. You may not notice it here in the emulator, but the overall size of the pop-up is larger on the website that it's installed on. Okay. And then branding. If you are one of our plans where you have the ability to turn the branding on or off, this will toggle the Leadbubble branding on or off. So these are all the options available for you when styling the pop-up.